This world is a little strange. In this world, every person has a big hole in their chest, and when someone truly likes another person, a small flame lights up inside that hole. People call it the fire of love. As that love grows deeper, the flame burns brighter and stronger. In this strange world lived Mike. One day, holding a bouquet of flowers in his hands, Mike went to confess his feelings to the girl he believed was everything to him. But the moment the girl appeared, the dislike on her face was clear. As soon as she said no, the fire in Mike's heart went out in an instant. At night, when everyone around him seemed to be sharing love with their partners, Mike would sit alone on his balcony, silent, with his extinguished flame and broken heart. One evening, while he was sitting there sadly, someone suddenly knocked on his door. When he opened it, a sweet and innocent girl was standing there with a gentle smile. Mike had just begun trying to say something when the door next to him opened, and he realized that the girl was actually his elderly neighbor's granddaughter. Seeing the girl's innocence, a small flame lit up again in Mike's chest. This even surprised him. Scared, he immediately ran back into his room and poured a glass of water over his chest, as if telling himself, "I'm not falling for this again." But love can appear anytime, anywhere, and no one knows how. When Mike went downstairs to pick up a letter, he suddenly ran into the same girl again. He stared at her so intensely that he didn't even realize when the letter in his hand caught fire. He only noticed when he smelled something burning. He quickly ran toward the elevator, hoping to escape, but by pure luck, the girl stepped into the same elevator. Mike's heart started pounding rapidly, and the corn he was holding in his arms suddenly popped and turned into popcorn. Later, when he went to do his laundry, he saw the girl there again. This time, Mike panicked so much that he accidentally picked up her clothes instead of his own. By the time he realized it, the fire in his chest had already burned them. Looking for some peace, he went up to the rooftop, but when he turned around, he saw the girl sitting there in the sunlight. The moment he saw her, the flame in Mike's chest flared up so intensely that it caused a small explosion. Sometime later, as Mike stood by the window, he saw the girl saying goodbye to her grandmother down below. The car was about to leave, and he realized that if he didn't do something now, she might disappear from his life forever. Mike quickly grabbed some flowers and jumped off the roof, turning a curtain into a parachute, but his body was heavy, and the parachute started dropping quickly. Suddenly, he remembered all the moments he had shared with the girl. With those memories, the fire inside him ignited once again, so strongly that the parachute turned into a hot air balloon. Floating through the air, he landed right above the car where the girl was sitting. With a loud crash, he burst through the roof and landed right beside her. Mike held out the bouquet of flowers, and when the girl looked at him, a tiny flame of love lit up in her chest as well.